Let's go back to tight end for a second here. Speaking of Travis Kelce, let's go with a much younger guy. Dbro, this is another one of yours you wanted to talk about. And you've talked him up all offseason too as one of your guys. And Erick All, he's 266th
Oh,
overall,
baby.
tight end 41. That just feels like criminal, man. You need to get your colleagues together at Fantasy Pros and have a come to Jesus moment on this guy's ranking him 40 plus in the tight end ranks, man. Talk me into him.
Dude, I've been drafting Eric All and I've been out here telling everybody. And if people think that I move mountains with ADP, shit. Yeah, I can show you my Eric All exposure and tell you that is definitively not the damn case. So like I just keep drafting him and I don't look, the risk of drafting Eric All and the risk of the downside of Eric All is all baked into where he goes in drafts in spades, dude. But none of his upside is captured in that at all. It literally is not. If I were to tell you there was a tight end that came out in this class, he lands in a plum spot in Cincinnati, tied to one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, said tight end over the last 2 seasons where he could garner at least 20 targets. He ranked third and 10th in yards per route run. He ranked 16 and 30th in PFF receiving grade. This same damn tight end, before he got hurt last year, tearing his ACL, when he got sidelined amongst all FBS tight ends, he was 7th in receiving yards and 11th in missed tackles forced. And over the entire year of collegiate football, he still ranked first and eighth in yards per route run and receiving grade against man coverage. And that's one of the things I always bring up with all these guys in saying, can you capture elite upside at the position? That's all Erick All. Like all of those metrics are Erick All, and yet everybody's like, I don't know, man. The ACL and the injuries. And the other thing about the injuries, people talk about the back injury that he sustained and the ACL in the same breath. And that is another thing that I don't really understand. You talk about, not you specifically, but people out there will talk about Erick All and they mention both of these things in the same breath. He sustained both of them on the same damn hit. Holy shit, he tore his ACL and he broke his back or whatever happened to him on the same damn thing. And both of these things are still a concern. They're not. Can we break that down real fast? The back injury that everybody is so damn worried about, he already came back and played football in 2023 and showed you that the back injury is no longer a problem. It's in the rear view. The only reason he got taken out last year was the damn ACL tear. So let's take the back injury out of the freaking equation, okay? He already came back and proved that he was healthy off of that injury. So done. That's gone. So now you're telling me we're so worried about an ACL tear? I'm sorry. I believe in modern medicine. I'm not that worried about the ACL tear. And then they want to say, oh, well, we didn't see him test. It's out there on X. I tweeted this out. If you go watch his film, he proves he is nothing but athletic, and it's littered. And I will point to people to this specific clip of that proves his testing on certain levels.
I know where
Okay.
you're going. I know where you're going. Let the people hear it.
Yes. If you go and you pull this receipt out there on X, and I tweeted it out, there is a crosser that he takes to the house, and he outruns a specific cornerback for Penn State named Kalen King. Kalen King was able to test. We know how fast Caleb King is in his 40. He ran a 4.6 at his at I think it was the combine. He also ran a 4.5 at his pro day. So either way, you want to say at his basement, we know Kalen King runs a 4.6 40. Erick All took the crosser and busted it down the sideline, pulling away from Kalen King on the field, running away from that guy, a guy that has 4.6 speed. So you're telling me, okay, well, maybe at his baseline, he's got 4.6 speed, but he was running away from the guy. So maybe it's 4.5 speed. Holy shit. Well, didn't Kalen King also run a 4.5 in certain spots? Dear God, maybe Erick All has 4.4 speed. Maybe. We don't know. It's not confirmed by testing because the guy tore his ACL, so he can't. But if you go back to his film, his athleticism is confirmed on his film. If you look for context, it is. So what box do we not want checked by Erick All? He got decent draft capital for a freaking tight end. He covers all the boxes and checks them emphatically for efficiency. And if you go to his film, he proves that he is not a schmo in the gym and he can run. Why in the hell is Erick All ranked where he's ranked? Why is he falling into the middle or the back end of the third round in rookie drafts? I don't get it, guys.
Yeah, it's a great question. He's essentially free at the end of every rookie draft. And Ethan, you and I talk on the show when we talk tight ends, especially guys where you could get them on your roster for nothing. What are the two most important things that we like to highlight when you can get a guy for nothing at that position?
When you get a guy for nothing, I mean, I always looked. I mean, is there opportunity? But the biggest thing, hey, are they usually are they athletic and do they have opportunity? That's kind of what I look for.
Yep.
Athleticism and opportunity.
At tight end, you have to be a high-end athlete. If you're not a high-end athlete, put it this way. If you run a 4.8 or slower at tight end, you're dead to me. I don't care. I will not draft you. I don't give a shit. Yeah. You can name on one hand how many fantasy relevant tight ends in the last 10 to 15 years have run a 4.8 or slower. It's two guys. It's Kyle Rudolph and it's Isaiah Likely. And that is it. End of freaking list. Yep. If you're not a high-end athlete at tight end, you will not ever be an elite producer at tight end. You won't. You have no shot in hell at it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you're slower than that, your ass is blocking at the next level. If you're at the next level, for sure. And there's opportunity.
Or you're Jake Ferguson, and you just hope that you fall into a shit ton of volume. Good luck.
Yep.
Good luck to you. Yeah, and look, this tight end. The last point on Hollier is this tight end room has been searching for a guy that could put down some roots with Joe Burrow and grow. They've kind of had the revolving door of Hayden Hurst and Herb Smith. This year it's Mike Gesicki, who Ethan and I just saw as Patriots fans, and this guy sucks, man. Like, this guy is not good, man.
He's like a one-trick pony, and that one trick ain't that great right now.
Nope, no sir. Mike McDaniel couldn't even make the most of this guy in Miami, so that's how bad he is. But yeah, there's nothing but opportunity here for Erick All, so I like him a lot going into this season and hopefully beyond.